Hello and welcome back again. I'm Ron. So DJI just announced that they're appealing the US court decision that labeled them a Chinese military company. And honestly, I've got a few thoughts on this. So if you've been watching what's been going on lately, and especially if you caught my video I posted yesterday, I'll post it up here, then you kind of know where this is already heading. So let's break down this most recent update. So yesterday, October 14th, 2025, DJI officially announced that they're appealing a U.S. court ruling that sided mostly with the Department of Defense, U.S. Department of Defense. The DoD still classified DJI as a Chinese military company, and that's a huge deal for their future in U.S. markets. Now, what's interesting is that most of the serious accusations, the ones claiming DJI is controlled by the Chinese Communist Party or directly linked to military programs, those were actually thrown or tossed out. Yes, the court said no evidence there, but the court did uphold two smaller points that, trust me, still carry a significant amount of weight. First, DJI's designation as a National Enterprise Technology Center, or NETC, that's basically a recognition in China for companies doing top-level tech innovation. DJI says it's a neutral label, not military, and that's technically true. But in today's political climate, anything with national or enterprise in it sounds suspicious, at least to Washington. Second, the court agreed DJI's drones have what's called dual-use technology. That means their products could be used for both civilian and military applications, which honestly applies to tons of tech, things like phones, chips, sensors, but again, it gives the government a foothold to push further restrictions later on. Now, here's my honest take on all of this. I don't think DJI has any real chance of winning this appeal. And here's why. One, let's be honest, the US government's already made up its mind. DJI has been under fire for years now, from data security concerns to trade bans, and every signal from Washington says the same thing. DJI is done here in the US. No appeal is going to change that trajectory, at least not in my opinion. Two, the dual-use label is a legal weapon. Even if the military link isn't proven, the dual-use classification gives the government all the leverage it needs. They can build on that in future ban restrictions, and I'm sure they will. Three, courts usually defer to national security agencies. When the Department of Defense says something's a potential risk, judges rarely override that. DJI would need overwhelming evidence to reverse it, and that's not going to happen. Four, politics trump everything. U.S. China tensions are very high. The political appetite to remove Chinese tech from critical systems is massive, and DJI's at the top of that list. And finally, number five, time is running out. Like I said in my previous video, DJI's days are numbered. In just over 60 days, it'll likely mark the end of DJI Global's presence here in the United States. We're watching the last chapter of DJI play out in real time. So what does this mean for us, the pilots, the creators, the hobbyists? Expect parts, repairs, again, to become harder to get. Firmware updates and app support probably will dry up. And on the flip side, you'll start seeing new players pop up fast. Smaller US companies, open source designs, modular drones, they're going to come in to fill that gap. So that's where we're at. DJI is appealing the decision, but I don't think, again, they stand at any real chance of winning this. And again, if you've missed my previous video yesterday, I linked that here, up in the corner somewhere. It goes even deeper into all this and what's coming next for DJI and the entire drone community. So if you got any value out of this one, do me a favor, like, subscribe. Think about leaving a comment down below. It's always appreciated. Let me know if you agree with me, disagree with me. It's all good. It really does help the channel, and support is always appreciated. So thank you in advance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.